Well, sports fans, if that first family intro doesn't get you going on a Wednesday morning, nothing else will. Not Red Bull, not a pound of crystal meth, nor, did I say crystal meth?
You did.
Oh, I'm sorry. Not Red Bull, not espresso from Cuba that I'm on right now. 3 cups of double espresso. I'm juiced up. My friends, welcome to another edition of the First City of Las Vegas. I mentioned crystal meth. Daily Free Winners Show brought to you by the best websites on the planet. Your one-stop sports betting shop, Sports Memo. Now, guys, we have some great things happening here on the First Family Show. You know, we are very fortunate to have the best collection of cappers anywhere on the planet, Sports Memo. And, you know, we are the brother site or the sister site of Wager Talk. And I will tell you, the powers that be at Wager Talk and Sports Memo, they handpicked their cappers. They handpicked the Wager Talk cappers. They handpicked the Sports Memo cappers. And nowhere else on the planet are you going to find a collection of cappers, documented winners, that because numbers don't lie, we show our numbers, and with the integrity, they don't mind talking about the bad days or the losing games. You know why? Because there's so few and far between, because this is the best collection of cappers on the planet. We've got a great show. We'll be covering, geez Louise, we're going to be covering college football, baseball, soccer. You know who's going to be here today, the Greek god of soccer. We love him.
Futures.
And NBA futures. So let's bring on this panel. Let's introduce them, guys. This is a big panel today. This is really great. Let's go around the horn, guys. The Greek god of soccer, Pavlos, Laguretos, the pioneer of the sports betting industry, and the best-looking guy in sports betting, Ross Benjamin, making his first family debut from our brother site, Wager Talk, Tony Mejia. And I got to tell you, talking about good-looking, he is a cross between the Philly fanatic and a Green Bay cheesehead. He's not looks-wise, guys. We know he's a Phillies fan. We know he's a Packers fan. That's what I meant by that. You can't argue with that he's good-looking. Kevin Thomas, let me do a really quick hello. Pavlos, good morning.
Good morning. Super excited to be in this show on another Wednesday. It's looking great. We got some great picks for you guys, covering multiple sports. It should be amazing.
Let's say hi to Ross. You know, Ross was a fixture on the Monday First Family Show. He had to move over to the Wednesday show. You know, Ross can tell you what he wants, why he moved over. We found out from our good buddy Pavlos, who has his finger on the pulse of what's going on the gossip circles around the world, that Ross might actually be marrying the matron of the Kardashian family, the Kardashian mom. So she said, listen, Monday's family.
I think she's the hottest one of the bunch myself. I don't know. I'm a little biased, though.
She's got the smallest butt, so now we know how you like him, Ross.
Hey,
I love you.
Pablo, you know, we got to keep these conversations close to the vest, buddy. You know, you can't be spreading the word like this.
Yeah, I mean,
what can we do? He's dating Cardi B. I don't even want to say. Let the
I know Kevin's in a good mood. The Phillies won yesterday. They swept their first series, so he's good.
Well, let's go to Kevin real quick. Kevin, good morning.
Hey, how is everyone doing? I mean, how can you not be happy? We got college football tonight. We got NBA starting in 6 days. I mean, hockey last night. It doesn't get any better than this.
Speaking about not getting any better than this, you know, Tony Mejia and I all knew about each other for a while because we both wrote for a publication that was around for over 40 years. We wrote columns for the Gaming Today for quite a while. We chit-chatted about a lot. We knew about one another. I got a chance to meet him a couple of years ago. Not only is he one of the nicest guys in the world, he is a documented winning capper, and he kills it over at Wager Talk. Tony, welcome to the First Family Show.
I appreciate that, Joe. Yeah, last night it was I was the nail, and the Champions League was the hammer. I got destroyed. I don't know what the heck happened yesterday in international soccer, as I'm sure Pavlos can attest to. We had Man City go down to 10 men and draw in Copenhagen. Multiple other puzzling results. So looking to get back on track there with Wednesday night's action over in Europe, and then domestically here in the United States, we've got a little college football. We've obviously got 2 NLDS games, and then looking forward to the weekend on the gridiron, and for me, a huge week next week with the NBA tipping off on Tuesday. So very busy, but happy to make time for you. And then I've got Wager Talk today at the top of next hour, so I'll be on that as well. So busy Wednesday, but happy to be on the First Family Show, first time of hopefully many. So looking forward to giving out.
Tony, I've got to tell you, this First Family, Tony, the First Family Show is a lot like the mob. Blood in, blood out. Once you're in, man, you can't leave. We're not going to let you leave. That's why we grabbed you. made you fall in love with us. Now you can't leave. Guys, Tony just mentioned he had a tough day yesterday in soccer. And once again, none of the people that you see or hear on any of the Sports Memo or Wager Talk TV shows are happy about losers. But because we're documented winners, listen, let me put it this way. I bet you remember every single bad date you ever had, but you don't remember every good date you had. You know why? Those bad dates stick in your head. So when you have losers that are few and far between, they stick in your head. You want to get out there because it pisses you off. Because not only are these great cappers, Kevin, Pavlos, Ross, Tony, Dionne, and myself, we're giving you games. This is our life. We bet our own games. So on good days, we're twice as happy because not only are you coming back tomorrow and paying us, we won our bets. And on bad days, no. We're twice as pissed because we lost our bets and you're mad at us. So just want you to know, I love the integrity that you're always going to get from Sports Memo and Wager Talk. Real quick, deal with my voice. It's a little hoarse. I got the Demi Moore thing going on. Maybe Bruce Willis is watching. My voice is going in and out. Forgive me. Last few days, I drank more tea than Prince Charles. It's killing me. Having said all that, real quick, this Saturday, Dionne and I, the first one, are going to be over at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. We're going to be we're going to be in the pit, rooting on our good buddy Josh Williams. He is a phenom NASCAR driver. We're going to watch him take the checkered flag. I love Josh. Josh will be in the pit, and if you need somebody to jump in to fill in for you on Saturday and Drive, I got you covered, buddy.
I don't think he's going to let you take that.
He let me jump. Wait, he let me jump in his car once, and I went the opposite side. Security started jumping on the track. It was hysterical. Without any further ado, guys, this floor is open here. If we have any comments or questions for our great panel, we're going to try to get to them. Obviously, there's a lot of us on the show, but we are going to try to get to them. Dionne's got a couple of discounts she wants to tell everybody about. Then we're going to go right into some free plays. Dionne, take it away.
That's right. The $2 Tuesday special is still available both over at Sports Memo and Wager Talk. The Sports Memo's featured cappers are Joe D'Amico, Kevin Thomas, and R&R Totals. You can get each of their plays for $2 a piece, or you can get all three for just the low price of $5. And over at Wager Talk, we will have him as a regular guest on this show starting next week. Last season's #1 NHL capper, Andrew McKinnis. And you can get his big NHL play for just $2. And don't forget, we also have that special going on right now. It's a 7-day all-access pass for just $59. All you have to do is use code MEMO7 upon checkout, and that is the same price as a 3-day package. So it is a steal going on right now, as Kevin did mention, with all of the sports that are going to be starting and that are going on right now. And we also do have the deals page over on the site, so make sure you head on over there after the show to check out some amazing deals going on from some of your special cappers, because those are going to disappear real soon.
We've got so many banners on the side as the administrator of the show, guys. I'm going nuts, but I'll get that situated, I promise you. And by the way, good thing, Kevin Thomas is the winner. Our good buddy R&R Totals, Joe D'Amico. Those three guys, $2 a piece is still get all three for $5.
$5
I
is
said
the way
it
to go.
before, and I'll say it again. You can get a lap dance at a Boulder Highway Strip Club, and those girls ain't got no teeth for $5.
And that $5 deal expires today. Because the NHL game goes off today, so you better jump on that this morning before it's gone.
And our good buddy, Andrew McKinnis, who will be on the show starting next week. I think outside of Ross, he has the best hair in the business. I love that kid. But he is the winner, and I've got to tell you, one of the sharpest minds in sports betting, Andrew McKinnis. We're proud to have him on starting next week. Without any further ado, guys, we're going to go right into some free plays. You know how we kick off every show. Our Ricky Henderson, every time he's on, is Ross Benjamin. He's our leadoff hitter. He's the best leadoff hitter in the business. He is #1 NFL all over the leaderboard at Sports Memo. He's going to tell you about what he's doing the last few days, what he's got on the premium side. He's got another free winner for you. Let's take it away, Ross. It's all you, buddy.
Thank you, Joey. I'm flattered to be on this show with all the great handicappers that you assemble every Wednesday, every Monday, anytime I'm on. And having said that, folks, red hot right now in the NFL. 5 weeks regular season, 21-10, 68%, #1 at Sports Memo in money earned. And my college football, NFL combined are #3 at the site since the regular season began. So I don't know. What are you waiting for? You got to invest a little money to make a lot of money. That's all I'm asking. It's simple math. Anyway, let's get to my free pick. Mississippi State at Kentucky. That game goes on Saturday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. Mississippi State has scored 40 points or more and gained 460 yards or more in each of their last 3 games. However, This total is only 46. So how many of you out there right off the bat would think that's got to be an over? Well, not me, because I have this contrarian mindset. Joey calls me a hardhead. I call it contrarian. Kentucky's offense leaves a lot to be desired, first of all. Number 97 in total offense, number 87 in scoring in the nation. And that's out of 123 Division I or FBS teams, whatever you want to define it as. They're especially ineffective without their starting quarterback, Will Levis, available. And that showed up last week in a home loss versus South Carolina. And Levis, his status is questionable right now. I mean, college football injury reports sometimes are harder to get than what's in the presidential office that is sealed, signed, and delivered. Kentucky's defense, number 16 against the pass, and Mississippi, number 5 against number 5 passing offense, I should say. So that's going to be the key. And I don't know if Kentucky's going to hold them to their average of allowing 174 per game in the air. But I do know that they'll keep Mississippi State under their season average. And they're a pass-happy offense. They're going to get their yards. But look for Kentucky to minimize the damage in the air just based on their statistical numbers going into this matchup. And also Kentucky's defense, number 18 in the country, Joey, 16.3 points per game allowed. Kentucky 5-1 to the under this year with a combined average of 42.6 points per game. And 4 of the last 5 meetings in this series have gone under the total. The lone over came last year. The total was 47 in that game, and the teams combined to score 48. So it all points to an under in a contrarian approach. For me, I'm going Mississippi State, Kentucky, under the total of 46. And, Joe, I think I will be in a vast minority when it comes to betting on this total.
Sports fans, you know what? He might be in a vast minority taking under in this, but he is certainly a winner. You know, I go to the sports books every day here in Southern Nevada and Vegas. I'm in the sports books every day. It's what I do. It's my office. And I see more guys in the sports books, head and hands upset. Why do you think that is? Because the vast majority loses on a daily basis. And that's why Ross is in the minority, because he's a winner. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Do it once, do it twice, you're lucky. Do it over decades. There's only one. It's Ross Benjamin. Ross is going to take off because, you know, he's got to jump on a helicopter and meet one of these Kardashians. I don't know which one.
I'm going for the old lady, man. Hey, you know, to hell with the daughters. They're a headache.
I love them. Plus the old lady's got all the money, you know. Ross Benjamin, guys, he's doing some great work over at Sports Memo. He told you those stats. After the show, go over to Sports Memo, the best customer appreciation discounts on the planet. Sports Memo or Wager Talk. Go take advantage. Take advantage of the 7-day for just $59. You know why? If you dip your toe in Ross Benjamin's waters, after the 7 days, you're going to dive right in and take him on for a longer stay. Ross, I know you've got to take off. We love you. Thank you for leading off, because like Ricky Henderson, we can always depend on you for getting on base. We love you. And stealing second, by the way. We love you. Have a great day. Have a great week. Good luck this weekend. And we will see you next Wednesday for sure, right?
Thank you very much, Joe. Yes, you will. Pavlo, Kevin, Tony, Dionne, and, of course, you, Joseph. I love you guys. Be good.
Have a great day. Have a great week. Guys, I love Ross. You know, I do miss him on the Monday show because it was a nice way to lead off the week. But
we have something to look forward to.
We have looking forward to. You know, I get a little sluggish come Wednesdays. And Ross, he's like drinking a Red Bull first thing in the morning. He just zips you up, and his numbers are great. We're going to go to the first lady of Las Vegas who had another winner on a premium side last week. She did have a loser on the show, though.
I did.
But I got to tell you, when you drop a game and you're still hitting over 80% over 3 months on free plays, what do you think her premium plays are going to do for you? First lady of Las Vegas is going to tell you what she's got on the premium side, and she's got another free play winner for you. Dionne, take it away, darling.
Thank you. Yeah, like Joey did mention, I had a nice premium play winner yesterday in baseball with the Dodgers. Today, I'm going to have one big winner in the college football with my NCAA football Wednesday night winner. It's going to be posted over at Sports Memo right after the show, so make sure you head on over to the show later today. And for today's free play, it's going to go ahead and take place in Game 2 of the San Diego Padres Los Angeles Dodgers matchup. Yesterday, the Dodgers picked up a 5-3 win over the Padres in Game 1. Today, we have Darvish gets the ball for the Padres, while Clayton Kershaw will get the start for the Dodgers. In the regular season, Darvish was 16-8 with a 3.10 ERA. In 4 starts against the Dodgers this season, the right-hander went 1-2. And in 10 career starts against LA, he is 3-5 with a 2.47 ERA. Kershaw, on the other hand, he's 12-3 with a 2.23 ERA. And this will be his first postseason start of the year since he went 2-0 with a 2.31 ERA against the Rays in the 2020 World Series. In 12 innings over 2 starts against the Padres this season, the left-hander went 1-0 with a mere 0.75 ERA. And in 45 career regular starts against San Diego, Kershaw is 23-9 with a 2.03 ERA in 292 innings. Los Angeles, they went 14-5 against San Diego in the regular season, outscoring them 109-47. The Dodgers they're 4-1 in their last 5 divisional playoff games and 4-1 in their last 5 divisional playoff home games. While the Padres, they're just 1-10 in their last 11 divisional playoff games and 0-4 in their last 4 divisional playoff road games. So I'm going to go ahead and take the Los Angeles Dodgers on the run line in Game 2 today.
First Lady of Las Vegas, who has been hitting over 80% for more than 3 months on not just the First Family Show, the college and pro football shows, the Family Affair show. She's killing it, says the Dodgers on the run line.
Excuse my voice
She's
today.
doing great work. She's got some premium plays going up. I know that because, we do numbers together, but then she goes to her office. I stay in my office. I don't know. But I know when she walks out of her office after she does her initial numbers, she has different walks. And I know the way she strutted out doing the numbers a few days ago, she's got some big games going up for Saturday and Sunday, college and pro football. You follow her, you're going to follow her to the back because numbers don't lie. Number 2 college football last year in Sports Memo. Leaderboard fixture, MLB all season. She's going to be tackling, I should say. She's going to be power playing the hockey this season, her first official season. And I got to tell you, every time the gambling gods are funny. Every time you start something in gambling, what's your first day at the racetrack, your first day betting a game, you always win. It's going to be her first season. Document it. Because the last few years, I don't want to say she dabbled. She bet serious money, And she goes around town. She kills it and on the ice. And she wanted to make sure that she could kill it consistently for 3 or 4 seasons before she started doing it. So she's going to be putting out some plays. It's going to be interesting having you and Andrew McKinnis on the show. Maybe going out head to head. All right,
kind of like me and Eric yesterday.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Let's bring this crew back on. Guys, I said in the beginning of the show that Tony Mejia and I, we both wrote columns. We're both very successful writing columns and got to know each other, and got a mutual respect. But I was so excited to meet him at the first meet and greet for Sports Memo and Wager Talk. See, even Teaser's excited about Tony Mejia, so she's barking. He's one of the most successful cappers in the world. And numbers don't lie. Max plays college football, baseball. He's all over the Wager Talk leaderboard. And remember, like Sports Memo, Wager Talk, the best collection of cappers on the planet. And you're only the best when you go up against the best. And he is one of the best because he's a leaderboard fixture at Wager Talk.
I know. If you go over to Wager Talk and go to his page and you go to his streaks, you will find.
Oh my goodness.
So many.
It is crazy. I'm telling you, I told Tony before the show, I was looking at his streaks and it read like IKEA cabinet instructions because he's got so many winning streaks. He is amazing.
So if you want to see all of them, you've got to go over to his page and check them out because it is amazing.
But we are very proud and honored to have Tony. He's going to be a regular on the show. He's going to tell you a little bit about what he's been doing. He's going to tell you about what's going to be happening on the premium side of Wager Talk. And he's got a free play winner. Tony, the floor is yours. Welcome, buddy.
I appreciate you guys having me. My page is accessible at wt.buzz/TM. All you got to do is put that on there, and it'll take you to where I am. And I mean, some streaks are impressive, some aren't. Again, terrible day in soccer yesterday. So I mean, all of what Wager Talk does is transparent. And what I guess I have done best is max plays 5%. Over at Wager Talk. I know you guys have some 10% over at Sports Memo. We're capped out at 5, and I'm number 2 since coming on board in October. Actually, yesterday was my 2-year anniversary. So 2 years ago, since then, it's what is the actual number now? It's 131 units, and that's that we lost our most recent 5% play, which I hate doing, but it's going to lead me into this week's selection. But it was Alabama against Texas A&M. Jalen Milroe taking over for Bryce Young last weekend. It was an obvious revenge spot for the Crimson Tide, who had lost to the Aggies last season. Obviously, Nick Saban doesn't lose very often, and he took a little shot at Jimbo Fisher, as everybody knows, this summer, saying, "Oh, look at all the NIL deals you're signing your recruits to," and Jimbo went back at him. They did not kiss and make up. It was still a little icy when they chatted pregame, as CBS gladly showed us. And then the game started, and Jalen Milroe, who was fantastic at Arkansas and looked like he was as comfortable as anybody, was terrible. He turned the ball over with 2 fumbles twice, and immediately Texas A&M took advantage. They went down the field on deep passes, got into the red zone, scored touchdowns when Alabama is tremendous in the red zone. And the Crimson Tide put themselves in position to lose his second game this season. Not that they've lost, because they haven't, but Texas should have beat them. Texas A&M could have beat them. It was a terrible 4th down call on Jimbo's side. I would have ran the ball with Devin A-Chain, but he did not do that. Bad pass from Haynes King, the quarterback, and Alabama survives. And in the post game, you saw Nick Saban, who's tunnel vision king, and right there with Bill Belichick on We're On to Cincinnati, addressing Jalen Hurts playing next week. Hopefully we have him. Hopefully we have our quarterback back. That's unlike Nick Saban. Bryce Young, if anybody saw the pregame to that, when there was still some speculation that he might play, did not even bother to throw a pass in warm-ups, even though he was suited up. He's got a AC joint sprain in his shoulder. It's a little more complicated than your typical shoulder sprain. If he does suit up on Saturday, the fact is that he's not going to be 100%, and he's still going to be an upgrade on Milroe if he can play. But I'm a little leery on the fact that he does play. So right now you can get Tennessee plus 7.5. If Bryce Young is announced as a starter, which I don't think will happen until game day, because that's not how Saban rolls, you'll probably get 8s. But right now, all the tickets and the money are coming in on Tennessee early, and the line has barely budged. We might get 7s out there. So right now at 7.5, I'm recommending you hop on board with Tennessee, because I think Tennessee is the livest of live dogs this weekend. You're going to have over 100,000 people at Neyland Stadium. They're excited about the Vols again. Josh Heupel, who coached at my alma mater, UCF, before going to Tennessee, has really done a nice job in resuscitating that program. And so they're excited about them again. And here's some things to be wary of. I mentioned how Alabama instantly got carved up by a mediocre backup quarterback in Texas A&M's King. And it was one of those situations where their secondary is clearly struggling. And they've got one of the better safeties in the country in Jordan Battle, but those corners are getting hurt. Battle actually got beat on a deep ball to set up a touchdown. Eli Ricks, their most talented corner, a transfer from LSU, has not been happy with his playing time. He actually posted on Instagram, "I know what to do with him in an LSU uniform," which has everybody talking about him potentially transferring out. That would affect the Crimson Tide's depth in the secondary this weekend. Tennessee safety, Jalen McCullough, 4-year starter, their most talented defensive back, charged with aggravated assault on Monday, arrested. And yet Tennessee is going to let him play, because apparently the situation was somebody walked into his apartment in a wrong apartment situation. He beat them up. Until they clear that up, it looks like Josh Heupel is going to let him play. So Tennessee, a defense that is 128th out of 131 in D1 teams in pass defense, should at least have their starting safety. Again, if Jalen Milroe plays, he's just not a good thrower. He's not experienced enough now, and he's going to be playing in front of over 100,000 people. If it is Bryce Young, he's not going to be 100%. So again, you've got Tennessee, live dog situation. Alabama, they don't have guys like Henry Ruggs, who threw his life away, Jerry Jeudy, Devontae Smith, the Heisman Trophy winner, Jalen Waddle, even John Mechie. None of those guys are on that roster anymore. Their top receiver is Jermaine Burton, Trayshawn Holden, Ja'Cory Brooks. Those guys haven't proven anything. And then you've got Tennessee with Hendon Hooker, a Heisman Trophy candidate. Listen to what Hendon Hooker has done since taking over as Tennessee's quarterback. 304 for 442, nearly 4,400 passing yards, 41 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, 65 completions of over 20 yards or more. Last year against Bama, they were up 14-7 at the break. And, despite Hooker being limited in terms of experience at that point with Tennessee, he had 3 touchdowns and 1 interception against the Crimson Tide. So he's the best quarterback since Peyton Manning at Tennessee, better than T. Martin, Casey Clausen, Eric Ainge, all those guys that have suited up since Peyton Manning was in Knoxville. Nick Saban, 15-0 against Tennessee since taking over in Tuscaloosa, including 11-4 against the spread. If that's going to change, it's going to be this weekend. I think Tennessee might win outright, but you want to take the 7.5 points. Go Vols.
Sports fans, guys, one of the sharpest guys. Wow. He does that off the cuff. No notes. I love that, Tony. Tony says take the 7.5. Great breakdown, great analysis, what we come to expect from Tony Mejia over at Wager Talk. And I will tell you, we're proud to have him on the First Family Show. He does great work. Those numbers are amazing. Max bets, college football, baseball, you name it. Doesn't matter. Turf, ice, gridiron. He's a winner. After the show, go over to Wager Talk. Check out those numbers. Check out those streaks. And I will tell you, follow Tony, because you know why? Just like Sports Memo, Wager Talk, our brother's site has some of the best customer appreciation discounts on the planet. You follow Tony all the way to the back. Now, I know a lot about Tony Mejia. I was not aware he went to UCF. You're a UCF alumni. Is that correct, Tony?
Yeah, man. I'm in Orlando still. I went away to Fort Lauderdale because I had to spend my 20s somewhere else, and that was fun, living on the beach in Fort Lauderdale.
I don't know if you're aware of this, but I went to UCLA, not the one in California, the one in New York, University of the corner of Lexington Avenue. I graduated from there. Yeah.
I'm originally from Queens. I'm familiar with Lexington Avenue.
I love him. I love Tony Mejia. Guys, follow Tony. He's going to stick around.
One quick thing, Joe. Like for all our viewers here, I'm going to have more free plays. Top of the hour Wager Talk today, so it's on the Wager Talk YouTube channel and all our other platforms. And I'll have an NBA future. And what do I have there as my other play? I think it's a baseball play or something else. We'll come up with something, but yeah, definitely want to check that out.
Great stuff from Tony. He's going to stick around. I know we got some questions and comments for Tony. I want to go over to Kevin Thomas. You know, guys, Kevin Thomas, numbers don't lie. He's always on the leaderboard over at Sportsman. Always. Whether it's a specific sport, whether it's 3-day, 7-day, 30-day, you always see Kevin Thomas up there. You know, I always get some comments on social media because I keep my windows open. I'm up at 2 a.m. every single day, 7 days a week. Listen, I keep hours like a meth cook. I always talk about meth. We just watched Breaking Bad again a few months ago, so I'm sorry. My apologies, but I keep hours like a farmer. You know, there's a saying that the Army does more before 6 a.m. than most people do all day. Well, I do more before 6 a.m. than the Army does all day. But I get up because of Kevin Thomas. No, let me explain that, because Kevin makes me a better capper because he brings it so much. He's always on those leaderboards that I want to keep up with Kevin. And no matter what, every morning I come up, I go to the sportsmemo.com and I see Kevin's name in this sport. That's what 3-day, 7-day, 30-day. And numbers don't lie. We do have a lot of fun with Kevin. And now that Ross is gone, don't tell Ross, I think Kevin's a little bit better looking. But he is one of the best cappers I've ever worked with. And by the way, I've worked with Kevin for years. Prior to coming on this brand, Kevin and I worked together on a few other brands. We always have a good time, but numbers don't lie. Kevin's numbers are some of the best in the history of this business. He's going to tell you what he's been doing. He's going to tell you what he's got coming on the premium side, and he's got a special free pick today. I was excited when he sent this to me last night in the NBA. So, Kevin, the floor is yours, buddy.
First off, thanks to your Yankees, I took a loss in baseball yesterday as I had the Guardians with the run line. They out-hit the Yankees 6-5, but if you can't score runs, you're not going to beat the Yankees because you can count on 2 home runs at least from that team. So good for you and your Yankees. Still, $2 Tuesday. You get the 3 of us for $5, me and Joe D and R&R. Maybe they'll let me and Joe continue on because mine goes off Saturday. His goes off Sunday. Maybe they'll let us do a 2 for $5 or something. I don't know. Maybe we can find something out about that. Tonight, college football, Sun Belt. I love this game. I have a premium pick on that. I have my top baseball pick up and my hockey pick too. Last night I had the LA Kings and they dropped the puck seconds ago to Stone and the Vegas Knights. So looking to bounce back on the ice and going to get you right to that free winner here. I'm looking at the future props. We got NBA coming up in 6 days. And, you know, I'm a huge Sixers fan. There's no secret about it. I think they're stacked. They picked up PJ Tucker. I think this team probably is arguably the hands down favorite to win the East. But I'm not sleeping on the Cavaliers here. I mean, they went after Donovan Mitchell. They got him. So in the beginning of the season, this team started off red hot. They're the top team in the East, and then the injury bug just started plaguing them. Sexton left. Garland, he had to take over, but then you had Rubio. He was in the mix. He gets hurt. They had, they were messing around with point guard, shooting guard. I think they shored that all up to, when they went out and got Donovan Mitchell. Him and Garland will be the front court. Now, they're a little bit smaller. I understand that. But then you look at the back end. I mean, their power forward is actually bigger than their center, and their center plays bigger than anybody. Jarrett Allen, I never liked the guy when he was with the Nets, being a Sixers fan, but I respect the guy. And Evan Mobley, he paid dividends as as the Cavaliers' #1 pick, and he's huge. He's 6'11", 7 foot probably. They picked up his brother. Don't think he'll play as much. Their only weakness is going to be small forward. I don't know where they're going to go. I think they're leaning LeVert. He can score. That's about it there. So they'll bang heads with the Sixers. I think, everyone thinks the Celtics are going to end up in the top 2 with the Nets, maybe 1, 2, 3. So there's room for them to win 50 games. 41 games at home, 41 games on the road. They win 75% of those home games, go on the road and win about 30%. They're golden. And there's going to be enough teams that aren't that good this season that they're going to face. So 50-plus for 185 is huge. I actually put a little bit on them to win the East. I know it's a long shot. I just talked about the 76ers. They're so heavily favored, them and the Nets and the Celtics. So I always look for a little dog in there and just put a little bit of money on just to make it fun for myself. But I really like these Cavaliers. If they stay healthy, I mean, you got Kevin Love on the bench. Rubio will be coming off the bench. So, I mean, their bench is probably better than 80% of the East teams. So I'm not sleeping on the Cavaliers, and neither should you. 50-plus wins for this season.
Sports fans, Kevin Thomas, a perennial leaderboard fixture over at Sports Memo. Multiple sports, doesn't matter. A hardwood, the gridiron, the diamond. It's just amazing how good he is. He says plus 50. And, Kevin mentioned to me a couple of weeks ago prior to another show how he was looking at this team already, and he pulled the trigger on it today. I'm very happy that he did that. Kevin does great stuff. Go follow Kevin. You got the $2 Tuesday special still available. 3 good-looking guys, too. Me, him, and R&R totals. For all 3 of us, $5. Or just grab Kevin's for 2. But then again, we got that 7-day pass, $59. Guys, it's amazing.
Same as the 3-day pass.
The same as the 3-day pass. Memo 7, you're going to get multiple spots from Kevin. He's a winner. Now, guys, Pavlos Laguretos is always a treat to have on. I have been working in this business for over 20 years, documented, mind you, for a lot longer than that, though, 43 years. 20 years documented. I've worked with every icon and pioneer in this industry. I've seen guys come and go. I've had them on my radio shows on CBS, on Fox, on ESPN. I've had them all come and go. And I put Pavlos Laguretos right up there with the best of them in any individual sport because I've never seen anybody as good or as successful in an individual sport as Pavlos is in soccer. And that's why he's been given the nickname by your sexy and favorite host as the Greek god of soccer. He's going to tell you what's going on, and he's got another free winner for you. Pavlos, take it away, buddy.
Yeah, as Tony said before, yesterday was a very weird day in the Champions League. All 8 matches went to the under. There were 5 draws and just the 3 wins, and all came by the 2-0 exact score. I'm pretty sure there was some fixing there, but I'm not going to get into that. It was just a weird day, and we're moving on. Actually, last week was an excellent week in Champions League plays for me. I won both my 5% plays and a couple of other props. And today I have several plays. I have a 12:45 p.m. Eastern UCL total of the day. I have a 3 p.m. Champions League 2-pack with a couple of side bets. And I have a $15 Champions League prop pack with 5 props where I got goal scorer props, I got card props, and penalty props. And card props, mind you, have been really kind to us over the last couple of days. There's all kinds of matches now who have a lot of tension, and they produce a lot of cards. Now, I want to give you guys some free play for tonight. Goes live at 3 p.m. Eastern. And it's a match between Sporting Lisbon and Marseille. Now, the 2 teams met exactly a week ago where Marseille, they blasted Sporting Lisbon by 4-1. But Sporting were really unlucky in that match. they actually scored the first goal in that match, but then they had a red card, and then their goalkeeper started doing all sorts of weird stuff. He had like jelly fingers. He conceded a couple of goals that were really idiotic, to say the least. Then he got sent off, so he pretty much condemned his team to a huge loss. Now they're now playing at home, this Sporting side, and they've been really, really effective at home. They've won 4 of their 5 matches so far in the season, and in their last 26 matches across all competitions dating back to last season, they have 21 wins and 5 losses, and those 5 losses came against very good teams like Braga, Porto, and Sporting, and Benfica, I'm sorry, and against Manchester City. So they don't really lose that easily at home. Now, Marseille, they might have destroyed them a week ago, but they are absolutely horrible on the road in Champions League matches. They have lost 9 in a row on the road, and they failed to score in each of their last 5 away matches in the competition. They've gone 476 minutes without scoring an away Champions League match. So, and they also have a very, very bad record when they play in Portugal. They have never won in Portugal, with 7 losses and 1 draw. So what do we have here? We have a Sporting side that have a way bigger name. They now play at home. Their star center back, Coates, is back in the lineup, and he's going to really reinforce that defense. They want to get revenge for what happened to them last week in France, and they know that a win here would be huge to their qualifying chances. So I'm taking Sporting money line plus 120. I think that's an easy way to play this.
Sports fans, the Greek god of soccer, Pavlos Laguretos, comes in with another free winner here. His 5% place, 2-0 in Champions League last week. And I've got to tell you, me personally, listen, I may know a ton about sports betting. I've been doing this since I'm 10 years old with football sheets in the schoolyard. I know more about splitting the atom than I know about soccer. But I will tell you, I've made 14 Pavlos, 14 soccer wages. All because Pavlos told me on this show, free plays, 14-0. Guys, it doesn't get bigger or better than that. After this show, take advantage of that great 7-day special for Pavlos. $59. Use code MEMO7 upon checkout. You'll come back for a longer day. Yes.
I would like to say one more thing, that we have an individual promo which is loaded at the page. You just it's under every package, where you can get the rest of 2022, all soccer plays, 90 days of soccer, with 50% off. So it's a great deal, and you get all Champions and Europa League plays, all 2022 World Cup plays, and all the league plays from the EPL, the Bundesliga, La Liga, Serie A, League One, and the MLS playoffs. So that's a huge deal, and you'll get every play, 10%, 5%, everything.
Guys, I'm going to tell you right now, I can get them for nothing. I'm going to the website after the show, and I'm going to buy them. 50% off. Oh, my God. You follow the Greek god of soccer. You're going to follow him to the bank. Guys, I'm going to make this quick because I know Tony has another show at the top of the hour, and God knows you know how I love a morning quickie. I'm going to do my stuff real quick today, guys. I do love a morning quickie. I think she's always smiling. Now, guys, I have my 5% $2 Tuesday play. You've waited patiently for over a year for me to release one, and I have one. I have my legendary NFL 10 dimes play on my $2 Tuesday play. It's going to go off on Sunday. I put it out early because I know the line's going to move. I want you to take advantage of it. Now, I did in the disclaimer, well, not a disclaimer. I did in the analysis of this play and this release tell you where you can bring this line to. If this line, I don't say favorite or dog, moves, where you can go to it with. So not a problem. As you all know, the last 5 years, I've only put out 14 10 dimes plays. 13-1. These are extremely exclusive play. Get it over there. That is amazing. You know why they call them 10 dimes plays? Because they win so often. The average person that bets on them wins 10 dimes. Now, as far as today, in the immediate future, you can't argue with success, let alone perfection. 100% in MLB postseason. Joe D is 3-0. Going back the last 30 days, guess who's number one over at Sports Memo MLB? Joey D. $100 bettors up over $2,308. That's amazing. Today I have another winner for you in the postseason with my Padres Dodgers game 2 winner. Guess what? I didn't price gouge you. I put it for $10. I want everybody on that winner. I don't care if you bet $5 a game or $5,000 a game. I want you on that winner. This is amazing. You know, guys, I love our viewers. We have the best viewers. We have the best comments. I know what you want. We're running a little long today. So like I said, I'm going to go quick. Let me give you another free winner. So I had one yesterday, didn't I?
You did.
All right, there we go. Got everyone paid with a nice free winning play yesterday, and today we keep the free play gauntlet rolling. Let's do this, guys. Woo! My friends, The odds makers are looking to trap you in Game 2 divisional playoff meeting between the Phillies and the Braves. They set a total of just 7 runs. Looking at these two teams, let's be honest, both lineups have absolutely exploded the last 7 weeks. Absolutely exploded, including 2 of their 3 postseason games. Philly has played 6 overs in their last 9 outings. Meanwhile, 8 of the Braves' last 12, where have they gone? Over the total. But as I mentioned, both lineups are really striding. You know, during the regular season, each of these offenses accounted for better than 4.5 runs per game, a little bit higher on both. Are odds makers trying to tell us that Wheeler and Wright are going to be unhittable? Come on, guys, let's get real. Honestly, Wheeler has good numbers. Wright has good numbers. Wheeler, guys, he hasn't made it past 6 innings in his last 7 starts. Meanwhile, Wright, he's only gotten out of the 5th inning once in his last 5 turns. With the way both offenses are surging, the fact that you're only going to see maybe 5 to 6 innings tops on both of these starters, I'm going to tell you right now, this game is going to go way over the total. The over, 4-0 the last 4 meetings between these two teams, and it's gone over in the Phillies' last 4 meetings versus NL East teams. And get this, in the last 35 games the Braves have played against winning teams, 24, 8, and 3 goes to the over. Don't fall for the odds makers trap, guys. Take over 7 and take your bookmakers money today. Let's bring this panel on again. Now, we got tons of questions. I know we got to get Tony off. You know what? Maybe some of the guys could get to the questions after the show because I know Kevin and Pavlos have been waiting patiently. We got a couple of quick announcements. Then we're going to go out the door. First of all, real quick, there's no MLB show today, correct?
There is not.
All right. Depending on the day's schedule, we will let you know beforehand what the schedule will be with the full count show over at Sports Memo. Tuesdays and Thursdays, you know, our good buddy Dan Alexander, he's got that Sports Memo Today show. Another good-looking guy. We got to start getting some ugly guys as cappers. You guys are pissing me off over here, guys. You know, I got to look good every morning. It's my damn show. Pissing me. We laugh for that.
It's funny.
I need a divorce lawyer. Anyway, guys, Thursday afternoon, we've got the college football show. Friday morning, this show turns into the Family Affairs show. Ralph and Jeff Michaels, Joe and Dionne D'Amico on the Pro Football 4Kid show Friday afternoon. Of course, every weekday, this show, the first film in Las Vegas. Wake up with Joe and Dionne every day during the week. Tune into Sports Memo and Wager Talk TV for the best betting insights and more free winners than Jesse Shule has blonde wigs. Jesse's watching. Guys, I don't know. Tony, have you seen Jesse Shule in his Mr. Perfect outfit?
Of course I have. You can't escape that thing on the internet. He's got really funny little meme things. I mean, when he has a losing day, that hideous picture of him, and then obviously the whole strut. I'm a big Kurt Hunting fan too. Love Mr. Perfect. So
I love Jesse.
I will let him keep that, especially since he has more perfect days than me because I'm
you know
higher
what?
volume.
I gotta tell you, Jesse's been a friend to me a long time, and he watches every one of our shows. And you know, he's in. I don't know exactly where in Southeast Asia he is tonight. He was traveling.
It's like 3 o'clock in the morning.
It's like 3 o'clock in the morning over there. He watches all our shows, gives us all our support. Very unselfish too. He loves sharing Kevin, Pavlos, all of our stuff. And you know, he's chimed in again today. We love you, Jesse. We miss you.
You know why he's up at this time? Because he's still trying to squeeze into that Mr. Perfect outfit.
She said that I didn't. She said that I didn't, by the way.
In this business, we never sleep anyway.
He doesn't sleep, you know. He's a winner, though, man. You know, there's no sleep for the wicked nor the successful. You know that. Dionne's got a couple of discounts she's going to tell you about. We're going to get closing thoughts. We're going to get out of here. The show's already 42 minutes. Dionne, take it away.
Yeah, so don't forget that $2 Tuesday special is still going on. We have Sports Memo's featured cappers. We have Joe D'Amico, Kevin Thomas, and R&R totals. You can get each of them for $2 a piece, or you can get all 3 for just the low price of just $5. And don't forget, Wager Talks featured capper for $2 Tuesday is Andrew McKinnis. You can get his $2 hockey play that goes off tonight. So make sure you head on over to the site and pick up those $2 Tuesday plays. And also, we still do have that amazing discount going on right now. A 7-day all access pass for just $59. Same price as a 3-day pass. All you have to do is use code MEMO7 upon checkout. And after the show, make sure you head on over to the deals page and get some of those amazing deals from some of your favorite cappers.
Guys, and that deals page, that consists of guys from Sports Memo and Wager Talk TV. As we go around the horn, we get some closing thoughts and comments. I do want Pavlos to tell you about his discount for the rest of soccer. Tony, he's going to give you where you can find his buzz page, his short link. Kevin Thomas, we've got the $2 Tuesday. We've got the 7 days, $59. Pavlos, closing thoughts and comments for everybody out there, please.
Yeah, as I said, I have a lot of plays loaded for tonight and tomorrow's Europa League matches and Champions League matches tonight, of course. We ran a nice promo. You can find it at the deals page, of course, but I'm going to mention it here real quick. You can get 90 days of soccer for 50% off. Just use coupon code FINAL50 at checkout. It's regular $5.99. You can get the rest of 2022 for $299.5, and that includes all Champions League, all Europa League plays, all the 2022 World Cup plays. Guys, we have World Cup in about a month. It's going to be huge. And then, of course, you get all the league plays from the EPL, Bundesliga, La Liga, Serie A, League One, and the MLS playoffs. So it's a huge deal. You won't get any better deal out there, I promise.
Our good buddy, Wager Talk's own Tony Mejia. Tony, closing thoughts and comments, and tell everybody again where they can find all your winning information, please.
Yeah, go to wt.buzz/TM. That's where you find all the streaks and all of my packages. Currently, I've got a load of free play, but there's plenty to choose from there. Wager Talk today at the top of the hour. There is already a package on today's MLB. Obviously, 2 NLDS games with the Phillies and Braves in Game 2, and then the nightcap this evening. Dodgers looking to go up 2-0 on the Padres. I've got stuff on that already. Thursday night game, I'll dip my toe into that. Tonight's Marshall game against Louisiana, I've got to play there. And then I have to, at some point this weekend, find time to load my NBA futures package, which was very, very solid last year because I had a future on Tyler Hero to be top 6 man of the year. That paid off handsomely, and the Memphis Grizzlies to win the division and supersede the win total. And that obviously happened. So hopefully we'll be as good this season. And one of my top futures I'm giving out for free, top of the hour. Don't miss it. Wagers Talk today.
Great stuff. Kevin Thomas, your closing thoughts and comments. And guys, man, I love Kevin. He always brightens my day every time I share a panel with Kevin. It's all you.
I want to use this time to talk to Phillies management. Eflin is not a closer. You got Sir Anthony and you got Alvarado. Both guys can throw 100 miles an hour. Your closer should throw triple digits, high fastballs. That's how you close out games. And make sure you check out the Cavaliers over 50+ wins for a great payout.
Gotta love it. Dionne, can you take us out of here, please?
I absolutely can.
Time to go, guys. if we didn't get to your questions, your comments, it ran a little long today. I want to make sure Pavlos and Kevin have time because Pavlos, he looks like a rock star. Kevin, man, he's got a lot of other things he does, and Tony's got to make a show in about 13, 14 minutes. We wanted to make sure they made their other commitments, guys. We did run a little long. We have a good time on the first family show, but the content is just amazing. And honestly, I mean, you wake up with Joe and Dionne D'Amico. Now you know how Dionne feels every day, why she's never left me in 22 years. Wake up with Joe. Or maybe it is the other way. But anyway, Dionne's going to take us out of here. Dionne, take us out of here.
Yeah.
Baby.
And don't forget to go over to Twitter and follow all of these amazing cappers. You can find Pavlos over at Polly_WT. You can find Kevin Thomas over at Kevin Thomas 04, Ross Benjamin at Ross Benjamin 1. You can find Tony Mejia over at Mejia Dinero. You can find Joey over at Joe D'Amico Wins, and you can find myself over at the First Lady of Vegas. And make sure you tune in tomorrow for some more free winners and a ton of laughs. And on behalf of Ross, Pavlos, Kevin, Tony, and us, this is the First Family of Vegas.
And Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike, everybody out there, good luck and have a winning day.